Hey guys, this is MTPFLYERS here with a special unboxing tonight that I have for you. Got it from Newegg, and some of you already know, I unfortunately went through my power supply for my PC. Went dead on Wednesday night, and it fried, which is amazing because I only got it a couple years ago. And my buddy who helped me put it together was actually surprised that it went. But what are you going to do? So I bought a new one. I also got something else, and actually I got two more things. And without further ado, changing this up a little bit because the box is huge. Not huge, but you saw on Twitter today, I only put a part of it on there. So there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put this to the side here, and I will go ahead and open it up. And let's see here. Alright, first things first. I had the box open because someone else ordered something from work and he wanted it today. So, let's go ahead and... Alright. First things first. Some people know that I was looking for one of these, but we have... Yes, that is a 500 gig hard drive for my MacBook, which is... right here. Only had 160 gig in it. I killed it. So I need to go through all that, try to figure out exactly how to switch everything up and do all that. I heard it was pretty easy, except for the operating system. You have to usually do like a clean install. Second item, as a matter of fact, let me see, is this... take this stuff out of here. Here we go. The second item I have, which some people may not know about, is I have one right now, but it doesn't seem to be doing all that well. I have problems with it, but this is a 7-port USB 2.0 hub. Yes, 7-port. And this thing is tiny. Look how small that is. That is tiny. I figure that's 4, 5 inches tall, a couple inches wide. It's going to be sweet. I'm probably like going to mount it under here. But I don't necessarily enough. Well, I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll put it under the desk and like mount it to the top. Build like a bracket for it that goes all the way across this side, and I can slide it in and out and do what I need to do. But it comes with like a little stand if you want to sit it like right on the counter, the table, or something like that. So that's actually pretty cool. And of course, oh, you know what? Should I? You know what? I'll actually, this is. Curious to take this out and take a look at it. It's just taped on there. Fairly easy to get out. Wow. Oh my. Oh, the base is what's heavy on it. Oh my lord, that is... whew. You hear that? That's the base. I said this thing is heavy, but you know what? It is very, very light. Very small. They give you 7 to hook up to. You have your mini USB. And... I'm assuming, what would the USB for? Oh, duh, it goes in the computer. Anyway, and then your power. So, there they are. There's your plug. Sorry, there's your USB plug, and there's your power. So, very cool. I'm assuming it's self-finding, or whatever you want to call it. 400 megabytes per second speed on this thing. So if I decide that I want to keep it up top, which I don't, because that's just going to get too messy with seven ports on that. Check it out. That's tiny. Isn't it? Look at that. That's really small. Like, woo! Pretty sweet, though. Again, I'm not going to want it up on the desk. It would be annoying having all those wires come out of that. So, much smaller than I thought it would be. Alright, I'll stop jibber-jabbering here. Nothing really to open up with the hard drive. But anyway, what I really started ordering everything for was the power supply. There she is. This is from Roswell. Just like the USB hub that I found. And I do not have my knife in here, so we'll just... there we go. This is a 550 water, just like my last one. I didn't feel like I needed to upgrade all that much. I never had any problems with it, and my buddy told me that you don't want to necessarily go too high. It's not really necessary. So, there are the instructions, which I kind of know what to do already. Shouldn't be all that bad. Look, they give you a new plug. Pretty cool. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to need that or not. And, of course, everything that I'm looking for. Now, I'm actually going to film installing this, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what I went through for the temporary one that I got from work and put in there. It's actually pretty funny. So, let's go ahead and just make sure that this has everything that I had on my previous one that actually worked without having to rig it up all over the place. Man, where does this tape go all the way to? I really wish I had my knife. This is insane. Alright, there we go. Gotta protect it, right? Alright, there we go. So, what we have here is, of course, your power supply, which is very pretty, and all your wires and plugs for the computer. This goes into your motherboard, which is a 20-pin plus 4-pin adapter, which I had on my old one. The one that I'm using right now is only a 20-pin, but it will work, as I found out. But I do know that the computer runs a little hotter than it obviously has been with that. Right now it's at 85 right now. That's not too bad. I noticed last night it was running around 94, so I shut it down. Now what I'm looking for here, guys, is to make sure that I have, yep, there they are. Okay. The one that I got from work did not have the plugs in it for the hard drive, so I had to kind of rig it up with the old plugs from this to the new one to get that to work. So I have actually a few of those. I could put up to 4 hard drives into my PC, which don't necessarily have to worry about all that much, because I don't know how much longer. Well, I am going to keep the computer when I get my Mac, but maybe I'll put some more internals in there for my wife. Give her some more memory to deal with when she uses the computer. So it looks like everything is here. Like I said, this hooks up to your motherboard. Excuse me. This hooks up to your motherboard. And I believe, obviously, these hook up to your hard drives. Get those untangled a little bit. Now, I know it's fun plugging these in and rerunning these. I didn't run the other ones all that well, but I know I had to take a bunch of stuff out to get the other ones out, so I'll be spending time on that. I won't be boring you guys too much with the details, but sorry, I'm just trying to get this set up properly before I go working on it, because that's what I'm doing next as soon as I get off with this. And of course you have your basic plugs, which usually go into, I believe, like the graphics card, and see, I don't know what the 4 pins are for. I think these also have to do with the motherboard as well. I'm right along with the ride with you guys if you don't know what I'm talking about. So I just know that when I took this stuff out, I kind of remember what I unplugged it and plugged it into. I know there's lots of the standard plugs, which are for like your DVD player or CD player, and I believe a couple of these other ones also have to do, the smaller ones. I know I've been using the hookup for the temperature gauge, actually, for the computer itself. So I'm glad I got an updated one. This other one I know isn't going to last all that much longer because it was in my PC at work. So I'm excited to get this. I'm excited to put it in. And I'm going to bore you all with it putting it in. Yay. So that's it, guys. Oops. Alright, I'm done. I wasted 9 minutes of your life, and I know you're going to want it back. So this is MTPFLYERS saying you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you later. So.